Hello, Sherry Farmer here at the OnStL studios, a safe distance about 1 mile from the new Ikea store, which has affected just about everybody in St. Louis in some way.
Only because everybody keeps talking about it. Stop talking about it!
Good point, Anina. Let's check around and see what guys are talking about.
Something bothering you, man?
No, just, I don't know.
Hey, I'm here for you. You know I'm always here for you.
I don't know. It's my wife.
No.
No. I'm not gonna lay all this marital stuff on you. Don't worry about it. I wouldn't do that.
It's okay. It's okay, really. Get it off your mind.
No.
I'm here. We've been together for a long time.
You don't want to know. You really don't.
No, really. You can tell me.
She's not here right now. I mean, you and I are here, and she's out there.
Yeah? And that's a problem?
Yeah. Right now, as you and I sit here drinking beers, she's at Ikea.
The new Ikea? There's something...
Right, yeah.
What's wrong with her being at Ikea?
You don't get it, do you?
No.
You wouldn't understand. Look, she's going to buy something.
Yeah?
And I'm going to have to assemble it.
Oh, let me get you another beer.
It's like that store has taken over our lives. I was expecting a conversation about sports. For example, this past weekend, the National Hot Rod Association was in town at Gateway Motorsports Park, which is 9 miles from the new Ikea. They were there for the 4th annual AAA Midwest Nationals. Over 40,000 St. Louisans watched funny cars and top fuel dragsters going over 330 miles per hour. And OnStL's own Rick Anthony was there to capture some of the action. Now let's check in with Anina for what's free in St. Louis this week.
Hey, St. Louis! This Friday is First Fridays! Woo! Which means First Fridays at the Science Center, which is 1.9 miles from Ikea. And the theme this month is Back to the Future, starting at 6 p.m. at the St. Louis Science Center. First Friday includes activities like presentations, sci-fi trivia, a sci-fi film, and public telescope viewings. It's also First Fridays in the Grand Center, which is 1.2 miles from Ikea, getting kind of close. This means all the museums and galleries are open late and free, and there's a special First Friday at the Contemporary Art Museum because it's Open Studios STL weekend. This is the 10th anniversary of Open Studios STL, which features over 200 St. Louis-based artists and art spaces open to the public this weekend. You can explore them on your own for free or pay to be on a bus, and you can meet artists and talk about them with their work and explore all different kinds of galleries and art spaces in St. Louis. Most of the events as a part of this weekend are free, and you can see which ones are free and which ones are not on my website at OnStL. Another 10th annual event is this Saturday, the 10th annual Grove Fest, which is 0.7 miles from Ikea, getting closer. It's from 2 to 10 p.m. in the Grove and includes dancing, eating, and partying in the streets with live music, live and interactive art, fashion shows, street performers, and local food, drinks, and wares. Also on Saturday is Chalk the Loop, starting at 9 a.m. in the Delmar Loop, which is 5.4 miles away from Ikea. Whew. At this event, different artists will make chalk art all over the sidewalks of the loop. It's free to watch, but if you want to participate, you have to pay. If you don't want to go to that Chalk Festival, you can go to the Taste of Benton Park and Chalk Festival, also happening on Saturday, in Benton Park at the corner of Jefferson and Arsenal, which is 4.5 miles away from Ikea. Now the taste part is different from the chalk part. You're not eating the chalk. But the activities start at 10 a.m. with chalk art, a tie-dye party, and a vintage VW show. And then the Taste of Benton Park happens from 1 to 6, also including live music. There's all other kinds of great free events happening this week in St. Louis, and to check out the top ones, you can see my page at OnStL.com. Have a fun and free week, St. Louis.
What about the Cardinals? Why are we only talking about Ikea and not the Cardinals? Why?
Joy, the Cardinals game last night was the most amazing baseball game I think I've ever seen.
Right?
It was incredible.
I love the Cardinals.
Me too.
Oh my gosh, Jim Edmonds, he is my man.
Joy, Jim has not played with the Cardinals for 4 or 5 years.
Really?
No,
that's
no.
too
I'm
bad.
talking-
He is so cute. He's a man.
I have never seen this kind of drama in a baseball game before. I mean, injuries, yeah, we've had a lot of those this year. But the Pirates had 14 stranded runners. They had 3 times they had the bases loaded and did not score.
I just love their
unbelievable.
uniforms. They have the nicest, the Cardinal is my favorite bird.
Joy,
the boy
I'm talking
Cardinal, that's the red one.
Death. I'm talking deaths, injuries, season-ending injuries, key players out of the game. It doesn't matter. They just keep finding ways to win.
I met
this.
Matt Adams once. He came to the Fountain on Locust. He's cute.
Joy, the St. Louis Cardinals are going to postseason this year for the 3rd year in a row. And most likely, they're going to the World Series again.
I don't care about that stuff.
What could possibly be more important than the St. Louis Cardinals in St. Louis right now?
The new IKEA store.
Now let's check in with Cat Mews for who's playing where in St. Louis this week.
Thanks, Sherry. This Friday started out right with Batty Mo and the Rockets at the Moonshine Blues Bar in St. Charles. Get your blues on. And it's back to the Lady for Decades Apart. They're bringing it again to the Tattooed Lady Bar and Grill. Don't miss this show. Something good is bound to happen. Saturday at the Muni, the Barks Rockin' Zero Ramble Run and Happy Hour. Bark, a non-profit organization dedicated to providing free and low-cost spay and neuter services, are hosting their annual 5K run. This time, it includes happy hour. There'll be booths, food trucks, free beer, and the Ultraviolets will be playing. And Saturday, Wildfire Harmony makes their debut at Tetro's Bar and Bistro in Festus. Go out and support Michelle and Mark. Sunday, over 5,000 bikes are expected at the 36th annual Rat Run. I'll be there. We started Shady Jack's downtown for breakfast at 8 a.m. and the Hush Band will be playing. Hang out for a while. Then we're going to take off for long shots in Portage de Sioux and see the Berserkers. Shannon's home. It's a Shannon weekend. Check out my blog at OnStL.com. Hit me up on Facebook and get out and support local music and have a great weekend.
This week's music is Scream by Gabby Ray featuring Sam Bam Colton, who will be joining his cover band Berserkers Friday at 9 p.m. at Charlotte Pub, 11.9 miles from Ikea. And join me Saturday morning for Pinktober Zumba at the Hard Rock Cafe at Union Station, 2.4 miles away from Ikea. The health fair opens at 8:30 and Zumba begins at 9:30. It's $10 per person and all proceeds go to St. Louis University Cancer Center. Saturday night, I'll be at Grants Farm, 10.3 miles from Ikea, for the Learning Disabilities Association's Unlock the Magic, a family event with live entertainment, games, dinner, and a silent as well as live auction. Then on Sunday, I'll be at the grand opening of Fit For Me Foods in St. Peters, 28.2 miles from Ikea, from noon to 2. And hope to see you on the radio weekdays 9 to 2 on 106.5 The Arch. Have a great week, St. Louis.